Hey, how's everybody doing? It is September. Wow, summer is almost officially over. Hope everybody had a great or having a great Labor Day weekend, enjoying the holiday, the last big holiday of the summer, getting a chance to spend that last outdoor time where family can gather together and just make memories. Happy birthday to everybody that's celebrating a birthday this month. I have several family members that's celebrating a birthday. My grandson's birthday is this month. Several nieces that has birthday this month. Two brothers that has birthday this month. And my daughter-in-law has a birthday this month. So we have a lot of celebration, a lot of people that celebrate birthdays. If you're doing birthdays, anniversaries, whatever it is that you're celebrating, or just celebrating every day, period, because every day is a blessing. So just celebrate it every day. The next big holiday, I think we will be having Halloween. Yeah, the kiddos love that holiday. They get to dress up and do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, hopefully as this month go by, it'll cool off a little bit. It's still like extremely hot, still, very humid outside. So just make sure you continue to stay hydrated if you're out and about and, doing what you're doing, going by your day. So just make sure you still stay hydrated. We're on the countdown, but it's election year. We're like about 2 months out now. We're 2 months out for this election year, guys. Just do your research. Do your research, get your facts together, do your fact checks, and just be open-minded when you're hearing these candidates talk about what their plans are, what policy is going to be affected. I mean, I keep hearing so much about these different policies. I'm very concerned when they're talking about Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. There are so many of our seniors and elderly people that depends on Social Security alone, to live. And even with that, they still have to go out, at 70, 80, 90 and still try to work a second job just to survive, with the little income they got coming in that they've already put in 30, 40 years on a job just to get their Social Security, and they're still having to work. So that's something I really myself, focus on and listen to when they're talking about that policy and what they're going to do with that. I'm very concerned about the reproduction policy that they're talking about and this and that. I'm hoping they can overturn that so that women can have the right to say what they want done with their bodies. As the younger generation come up, they may not choose to have a child right away. And if something happened where they can't make decisions on their own, or when they get a little bit older and have to use some type of medical procedure to get them that child or start that family that they want, and they're not able to make those decisions and do that, it's just so much. And it always seemed to me that women, when it comes to things that concern a woman, is always at the bottom of the list. Men don't have to worry about people taking away their rights to reproduce or not to reproduce. They can use whatever protection or what have you and stuff, but you want to, take that right away from women. And it's just crazy. How are you supposed to continue to grow the world if a woman doesn't have the right to their own reproduction system? I don't know. So, just look at the facts, really dive in, really listen. I think there is a debate coming up in about a week or so between the candidates and everything. So, just kind of listen and remember, this is 2024 and not 1954. A lot of things that seem like trying to be taken away to everybody, just human period, are things that was fought for back in the 50s and 60s and stuff like that. So just really, really pay attention. And I know, a lot of people say it's nothing they can do and they vote don't count and their voice doesn't matter. But it does, and I understand that. Believe me, I've told y'all the story with last election. By the time I got to the poll, they was already declaring our state to to the party that won our state. And I'm thinking, how can y'all declare that? There's people in line that haven't even put their vote in. But I understand they go by the delegates and all that. The votes do count, but a lot of time it depends on how many delegates that state can get and all that. So just do your research. Do your research when it comes to this election. And the countdown is on. I'm not even sure if the cutoff time for the getting registered and all that. I know we have a lot of younger generation, like the 18th and 19-year-olds. This will be the first time that they go to the poll and voice their opinion and put their votes in. So, check that, Google it, and see what the deadline and all that stuff is. If you passed it, then hopefully you'll get a chance to still register and you'll be ready for the next thing and stuff. But that's it, guys. I don't have a whole lot. I know it's a holiday. I know you guys are out doing. I hope y'all just, have fun. Take a lot of pictures. Make memories. But stay cool. Because, a lot of folks are still cooking out. A lot of folks are still going to the pool. And I will say this. The COVID is still around, guys. COVID is still out there. People are still getting sick from COVID. So if you're going to be outside of your family in a larger group of people, going to different events and doing what you're doing, be careful. I'm not saying you got to pull out your mask and wear masks and all this kind of stuff, because I know a lot of people, the masks was just getting, it was just, yeah, you was getting to the point like, oh my God. So, but, just be extra careful when you're out and about. Still take your sanitizer with you. Make sure you're sanitizing your hand. Make sure you're putting a little distance, as much distance as you can between you and the other person, because the COVID is still out. People are still getting sick from COVID. It's not as severe as it was a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's not as severe. These days when people are getting it, I guess whatever level they're at, they're only being told to isolate themselves 3 days, and they are giving them several different antibiotics, I guess to keep it from getting to that severe point, and having to do that. But it's still out there, and it's still affecting people, and people are still getting sick. And it's more of a milder symptom, but it's a symptom enough that you have to go to the doctor and seek some medical treatment from it. So yeah, just be careful, enjoy life, live it to the fullest, but make sure you're maintaining your health at all times. You're being aware that it is still out there. People are still getting sick. And then, guys, I know I'm jumping around, but then they talking about these mosquitoes. There's some kind of mosquito that's passing this different virus and all that. So if you're going to be outside, make sure you put some spray on you to try to keep them off of you. If you can, if it's not too hot, try to wear a light sleeve on you. So if you're in an area where mosquitoes really are, look around woods or whatever, make sure you're doing whatever you got to do to prevent any type of bites or anything like that. And if it happens, make sure you try to treat those as soon as possible, because they saying these bites, these mosquito bites, or this virus that they carrying around, are also deadly and can kill people and cause people their life. So just be extra careful with all that stuff, guys. Just get out and just be extra careful. Make sure you're aware of, still being aware about the COVID. Make sure you're being aware about these mosquitoes and all this kind of stuff that's out there. Make sure you're staying hydrated and staying, in shade as much as possible, and make sure you're rehydrating your body and keeping that fluid into your body. Put your sunscreen on. We're probably running this hot season all the way up into October. And that's good, because it is cooling down a little bit. But yeah, people want to get out and enjoy the rest of this summer temperatures and really, do some things and move around and this and that. And I'm all for it because I love being out. But you also got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. You always got to be thinking about self-care and taking care of yourself. And that covers all areas. Mentally, physically, all of that. You need to make sure you're trying to maintain all of that. Okay. All right, guys, like I said, I'm not going to hold y'all too long. I just wanted to hop on here for a second, tell you guys happy Labor Day. Be safe. I don't know if this is the time of year you're doing fireworks and all that, but just be safe. Have a great one. Don't drink and drive. Make it back to your destination healthy and all that. Be very on the defense when you're driving. Look out for other people. And just have a great day, okay? Granny gonna check y'all out next time around.